Good morning. Welcome to the Highliner Activity Center. We've got doubleheader volleyball coming here this morning as Valley City gets ready to take on the Horace Hawks, newest school in West Fargo. Not playing varsity yet. They're still playing C-Squad and junior varsity athletics this year, but then they're going to be added to the EDC coming in next year. So this junior varsity game that'll be coming up here at 11:45 will be sort of a preview of next year's varsity matchup. But first, we've got the C-Squad. Now, a lot of these C-Squadders played against the Hawks last year during the ninth grade matches, because the Hawks did come here last year and played ninth grade volleyball against Valley City. So the Highliners get back on the winning track after dropping to Fargo North here on Thursday. The Highliners in their Highliner blue tops, and libero Katie Coca in her red libero jersey. And for the Hawks, they have their blacks, and I would say that's a Vegas gold, very similar color scheme to the Sabres of Bismarck Legacy, black and a Vegas gold here for the Hawks of Horace. We are set for volleyball. We've got two matches for you today. Best 2 out of 3. Well, actually, they're going to play 3 sets regardless of the scores. They're just going to play 3 sets here today, 10:30 and 11:45. But we are getting started with the C-Squad. Coach Janessa Brios, a guest on today's Coach's Corner here on the Highliner Activity Network. And volleyball is on the air and underway as Ryan Thornton to serve. Here's a set, far side attack by the Reese Ulmer, and the point for the Highliners. As that attack went long, attack error, 1-0 Valley City. On the serve by Thornton. Hawks here to the near side. Dumping it over is Sydney Swain. Now on the attack, left-hand attack from the far side by Hughesby, and Ava Hughesby with the kill. Highlanders off to an early start, 2-0 here in the first set. Back row for Valley City, Jaden Peterson, along with libero Coca, and serving Ryan Thornton. Thornton serve up and lops it over. Pass by Schweben. Schweben now dumps it over. Free ball for the Highliners, Coca. Thornton setting it near side. Attack there by Martinick. Diving dig by Schweben. And there, libero, pass here to the far side. Libero is Grace Johnson for the Hawks. Here's an attack again, and the kill by Martinick. Abby Martinick with the kill. Off the Thornton assist, 3-0 Highliners. Up front for Valley City, they'll have Ava Hughesby, Cadence Harstead, along with the aforementioned Abby Martinick. Starting here for the Highliners. Leading 3-0 in the opening set. There's a set by Heilman. Pass, set Thornton, near side, attack by Harstead. Now the pass, Heilman to the far side, attacking for Horace. And at the net, nope, and the kill. That's going to be Piner Spiekemeyer. Looks like normally she is the libero, but wearing the regular jersey today, libero Grace Johnson, the sophomore. And the serve on the way by Schweben. At the net, Schweben tips it back, dumped over, and dropping it in for the point. Off the kill is Olivia Schock, an 8th grader. This C-Squad for Horace, they have 4 sophomore, 5 freshmen, and a couple of 8th graders. Schweben with the service ace. That goes off of Coca. Katie Coca cannot receive. Point for the Hawks. We're tied at 3. Sydney Schweben, 5'5" sophomore setter. And the serve into the net. Service error, side out, point Highliners. 4-3 Valley City. That'll send Cadence Harstead back to the service line for the Highliners. As I mentioned, just the C-Squad and junior varsity. No varsity match today. Johnson, pass, Schweben, setting it, far side. Heilman on the attack, and the kill. Point off the Heilman kill for Horace. We're tied 4-4. That'll send Reese Ulmer back to serve, the 5'5" freshman. Serving from right to left. And the serve just got it over the net. Peterson with the pass. Thornton bumps set middle. And then launching it over at Hughesby. Here's Schweben, set middle. Off the attack is Schock, and we've got a net violation against Valley City. So a violation on the Highliners. Point Hawks, they go 5-4, their first lead. Ulmer to serve. C-Squad coach Jessica Gaylord for Horace. Dumped over. Hughesby. Now Johnson, near side. Block at the net. Pass set by Schweben. And then dumped over by Spiekemeyer across court and dropped in for the point. Piper Spiekemeyer with the kill and the point for the Hawks. They take a 6-4 lead. 6-4 Horace here in the opening set. Ulmer, serve, over, Peterson. At the net, tipped over by Thornton. Now Spiekemeyer to Schweben, back to Spiekemeyer, blocked at the net, off the attack. Peterson goes back, gets it off to Thornton, attacked there by Koka. Now here's a free ball for the Highlanders, right back by Hughesby, good dig by Johnston. Then Schweben sends it over, another free ball here, tipped over by Martin. Schweben will set it up, Spiekemeyer attacking, that goes off of Thornton, kept alive by Koka, no, they're not going to get a third hit. Side out, point to Horace, 7-4. Hawks with a 3-point lead. They have scored 4 in a row. Ulmer to serve. And a serve by Ulmer, Koka. To Thornton, Ryan, set middle, tip at the net, picked out Peterson. Thornton gives it back off to Peterson, left hand, up and over. Spiekemeyer to Schweben, back over to Spiekemeyer, off the attack, partially blocked, and the kill. Piper Spiekemeyer with another kill for the 8-4. Horace with the advantage. Coach Brios on the sideline for Valley City, the C squad coach. Here's Martinek going into the corner, far side. Kept up, Horace, Schweben to the middle. Johnson, the libero, dumping it over. Back row, pass by Koka. Thornton, set middle. Martinek, again, two-hand push. Pass by Johnson. Schweben for Horace, setting it up. Dumped over by Schock. Back to the Highliners. Thornton setting it near side for Peterson. That's going to be a kill. That goes off of Johnson. Couldn't take that attack. And the point for the Highliners brings Bailey LaRue in that row. Libero Koka out. And Martinek will go back and serve for Valley City. That snapped a 5-point run for the Hawks. 5-8. Highliners down by 3. And the serve hitting into the net. Service error by Martinek. Side out. Point Hawks. They go up 9-5. Madison Messer comes in, and going back to serve will be Olivia Schock, a 5'8", 8th grader. She and Spiekemeyer, the two 8th graders on this roster. Spiekemeyer also sees some JV action. Back set by Thornton, and then dumped over. Pancake attempt by Schweben, nicely done, and over by, nope, the man can say no pancake. It did hit the floor. A nice attempt there on that pancake attempt by Schweben. And the point for Valley City makes it 6-9. Ava Hughesby with the left-handed serve and back-to-back service errors. This is something I talked about with Coach Brios during today's Coach's Corner about that serve receive. And she had been pleased with the serve until here. There's back-to-back service errors. 6-10, Highliners trailing. Served by Heilman. Brianna Heilman with the serve and the ace. That goes off Sydney Larson, who just came in for defensive purposes. 11-6 Hawks. 5-point lead, equaling their... or is their biggest lead. Regular lead was 4 at 8-4. And the serve by Heilman, long, side out, Point Valley City. 7-11. Highliners trailing by 4. Jaden Peterson back to serve. Sophomore outside hitter. And the serve by Peterson. Johnson, the libero pass. Set by Heilman, over by Schweben. Now Larson for the Highlanders, pass to Thornton, she'll set middle. LaRue on the attack, blocked at the net. Off Bailey, kept live by Koka. High free ball here for the Hawks. In the middle, pushed over by Schweben, far side, Larson. Set middle by Thornton, and into the net. Net error there by Harstead, net violation. Point for the Hawks, they're up 12-7. And now Spiekemeyer back to serve. Serving 12-7 in the first set. Again, playing 3 sets. 2-25, 1-15, into the net. Diving attempt on the receive by Larson. That's a point for the Hawks. Now that is their biggest lead at 6, 13-7. And a serve by Spiekemeyer. Koka, Thornton, set near side. Harstead on the attack. Off the dig, Ulmer. Far side, Ulmer again. Third hit, over. Free ball, Highliners, Harstead. Thornton, set middle. LaRue on the attack. Pass up by Heilman. Now Johnson near side. Schweben on the attack. That's going to go way long. One hops off the back wall. And the point, 13-8. Highliners by 5. And now back to serve. Katie Coca, the libero, back to serve here for Valley City. Serving 13-8. And the right-hander serve on the way. Got it over. Johnson. Pass. Hyman set. Attack into the net. Attack error by Messer. And the point for Valley City. They're within 4 at 9-13. Coca back serving 9-13 in set 1. Eighth grader jump serve. And that was an ace. That one whistling past the libero. And Johnson and Ulmer both were there. And it went right between the two. Ace there by Coca. 3 in a row here for the Highliners. They're within 3 at 10-13. Coca with the serve. Here's Harstead. At the net, tipped over Martinick. Now back to Horace on the far side. Is Ulmer. On the Larson for the Highliners. Thornton set near side. Harstead over. Now back to the Hawks. Set far side. Off the attack is Ulmer. And that is a point. Net violation on Valley City. And the point for the Hawks. They go back up 4, 14-10. They'll send their libero, Grace Johnson, the sophomore, back to serve. Serving 10 here in the first set. And the right-hander, a lofting serve. Coca receives. Pass to Thornton, near side, Harstead. Harstead over, and we've got a double contact called against Valley City. So the Highliner point, or the point over to Hawks, 15-10. Hawks leading by 5. Serve into the net by Johnson. Service error. Side out. Valley City, 11-15. Back within 4. Service rotation number 1 complete. Back to serve. Ryan Thornton, sophomore setter. And the right-hander lofts it net. 3 straight service errors for Valley City. I might have jinxed them when we were talking about it on the show this morning. 16-11. Hawks back up by 5. And they'll send Schweben back to serve. Serving 16-11 in the opening set. Serve on the way, Coca. Down to Martin or to Thornton, over by Hughesby. Schweben set far side. On the attack is Ulmer. The dig, Peterson. Thornton set middle. Martinick on the attack. We've got a net violation on the Hawks there. So a violation at the net. They're going to call that one against Olivia Schock. Point for Valley City. They're within 4, 12-16. Cadence Harstead back serving. 12-16 in set 1. On the pass, Spiekemeyer and Schweben, into the net. Point Valley City. 13-16. Highliners down by 3. 13-16. Valley City trailing. Cadence Harstead to serve. That's a long serve, and that is out. Side out on the service error. Point Hawks 17-13. They go back up by 4. And then we'll send Reese Ulmer back to the service line. And she'll send it near side and in. Ace right down the line here on the near side. Jaden Peterson was coming up to play it, and it fell right next to her and dropped in for an ace. And served there by Ulmer, and it is 18-13. 5-point lead for Horace. Here's a serve by Ulmer. Coca can't receive, goes off for clavicle. And that is going to be a point for Horace and a timeout taken by Valley City. 19-13, Horace leading by 6. We're back with more junior varsity C-Squad volleyball here from the HAC on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highliner Activities Center. We are in set number 1. Valley City trailing the Horace Hawks at 19-13. Again, we've got 2 matches for you today. Both are playing 3 sets. Regardless of the finals, we'll just get 3 sets in. Here's Ulmer with the serve for the Hawks. Coca to Thornton. She'll back set it. Martinick on the attack. Schweben for the Hawks with the pass. Near side. And Johnson got in the way of a shock or vice versa. And it's a point for Valley City on the side out. Highlanders up, trailing by 5, 14-19. And Abby Martinick will go back and serve. Martinick launches it over. Johnson, pass, Schweben. Backside set. On the attack, Heilman, and the kill. Brianna Heilman with the kill. And the point for Horace, 20-14. Madison Messer will come in. She'll go front row. And they have to retrieve the ball, and they are going to send Olivia Schock back to serve. Schock serving 20-14 here in set 1. And the right-hander with the serve on the way. Harstead, Thornton, Coca gets it high and not going to get it to the net. That is point. Horace, 21-14. Hawks leading by 7. And serving. Schock, the 8th grader, 5'8", with the serve, near side, over, and ace. Diving on the attempt on the receive is Peterson. And the point for Horace makes it 22-14, adding to their biggest lead here in the first set, leading by 8. Schock with the serve. Here's Coca, receives into the net. That goes too high off the net. Point, Horace, 23-14. 9-point advantage here for the Hawks. And the right-hander, Olivia Schock with the serve on the way. Coca, an illegal hit. They call double contact there on Katie. That'll be a point for Horace. 24-14, set point here for the Hawks. 24-14. And the serve on the way by Schock. Peterson, Horton set middle. Over by LaRue, and the point. Bailey LaRue on the kill. 15-24. Highliners within 9. Johnson, the libero, back in defensively. And it'll send Ava Hughesby back to serve for Valley City. Serving 15-24. And the lefty serve on the way. Johnson receives. Schweben back to the middle. And then dumped over by Messer. Highliners set near side. Peterson on the attack. Back to the Hawks. Schweben. Set middle, Messer, tipping it over the blockers. Right there was Hughesby. Now Thornton into the net on third hit. Point to Horace. And Horace will take the first set, 25-15. And Horace leading the match 1-0. We'll be back with more volleyball from the Highlander Activity Center. This is Highlander Volleyball versus the Horace Hawks on the Highlander Activity Network. 25-15. Opening set went to the Horace Hawks. And we are getting ready for set number 2. Paul McDonald with you this morning. We're not quite to this afternoon yet. Boston Larson, Tegan Zahn working here technically with us this morning. Derek Bear working on the coach's corner earlier today. Good show today. Again, you can watch it when it gets archived and watch again coach's corner. We talked C-Squad and junior varsity volleyball, varsity football, junior varsity football, and 8th grade football. So when I mentioned Boston, you're going to hear his name probably a few times Tuesday night when we do junior high football here on the Highlander Activity Network. We are started in set number 2. Johnson set middle by Heilman, tipped Ulmer, and we got a point for the Highlanders. Shock, pardon me. Net violation on Shock. That'll be a point for Valley City. They take a 1-0 lead. Cadence Harstead back to serve. Serving 1-0, and the serve on the way. Off Johnson, and then off the back wall. After it went off Johnson on the receive, then Spiekemeyer hit it off the back wall. That'll be a point for the Highlanders. 2-0 Valley City. Harstead, the sophomore, serving from right to left. Spiekemeyer to Johnson. She'll send it back to Spiekemeyer. She'll get it over. Free ball for the Highlanders. Harstead. Thornton, back set. Hughesby on the attack. And the kill on the dig attempt. Heilman hit it backwards. Went off her. Point for the Highlanders off the kill from Hughesby. 3-0 Valley City. And Harstead back serving. Right-hander sends it over. Spiekemeyer. And the pass by Donnelly, who checks in for the first time. And Thornton over to Coca. Coca gets it over. Johnson set by Donnelly. And then here's a shot. Highlanders on the offense. Thornton setting it up for Peterson, attacking, and the kill. That goes off of Spiekemeyer, and the point for Valley City. 4-0 Highlanders. Good start here in the second set. And Cadence Harstead to serve. Also going on as we speak up in Fargo, the EDC tennis tournament. Seth Zeltinger and Kai Kringley in doubles. Number 3 seed. They are in the semifinals. There's an attack off a free ball by Martinek, hit it into the net. Side out to Horace, 1-4. And Lilia Donnelly, the 8th grade setter, will go back and serve. She'll also see a little bit of junior varsity action. Here's a set. Middle, on the attack, Hughesby. Johnson on the dig, set by Donnelly, far side, and over by Ulmer, and the kill. Pancake attempt by Coca is unsuccessful. That'll be a point for Horace. 2-4. Horace trailing by 2. And Donnelly with the serve. Peterson to Thornton. Martinick over. Free ball for the Hawks. Donnelly setting it far side. On the attack, Ulmer. And that was blocked and goes out. Point, Horace, 3-4. The Hawks trailing by 1. 3 straight points here after the Highlanders jumped out to a 4-0 start. Donnelly serve, lofts it over. Set by Thornton. Peterson on the attack. Now Johnson, backside set. And they're not going to get over. 4 hits there on the Hawks. It'll be point for Valley City. They go back up by 2, 5-3. Bailey LaRue weaves her way in. And Coca will sit down. Abby Martinick back to serve for Valley City. Serving 5-3 in the second set. Playing 3. At the net, Donnelly set middle. On the attack, Shock. Goes off of Thornton. Kept alive by Martinick. And then over by Hughesby. Nice job there for the Highlanders. Now into the corner was Shock right there. Harstead. Pass to Thornton. Setting it up. Peterson on the attack. Goes off Ulmer. But Johnson gives it right back to Ulmer. She'll get it over the net. Martinick to Thornton. Set far side. Pushed over by Hughesby. Now back to Donnelly for Horace. Johnson. And then dumped over. It was Heilman. Free ball for the Highlanders. Thornton setting it up. And LaRue can't get to the set. Ryan Thornton points at herself. Says, my bad. Point to the Hawks. Back within 1. 4-5. And heading back to serve. Reese Ulmer, the freshman. Serving 4-5. Near side. There's an attack there by Peterson. Johnson for Donnelly. Donnelly, far side, Spiekemeyer on the attack. Thornton on the dig. Coca here to the near side. Peterson backs up, and no, that's out. Point. Hawks were 5. After a 4-0 start for Valley City, Hawks on a 5-1 run. And the serve by Reese Ulmer. And wide out. Service there, side out. Point to Valley City. Highlanders up by 1, 6-5. And back serving, Ava Hughesby. The 9th grader with the serve. Fires that one over and a little long. A little too much Wheaties this morning for breakfast, and that was long. 6-6 your score. That'll bring Olivia Schock in. Serving 6-6 here in set number 2. Serve on the way. Coca receives to Thornton. Over by Harstead. Free ball for the Hawks. At the net, Donnelly set middle. And dumped over by Messer. Highlanders now on the offense. Harstead to Thornton. She'll get it over. Again, free ball Hawks here. Donnelly set far side. Spiekemeyer on the attack. Nice dig by Harstead, but a net violation called against the Highlanders on LaRue. That'll be a point for Horace, and they've come all the way back. Trailed at one time 4-0. Now lead 7-6. Olivia Schock serving 7-6 second set. Horace won the first set 25-15. Lofts it out. Wide and out. Service error. Side out to the Highlanders. Back tied at 7. And Adelson Jaden Peterson back to serve. The sophomore serving 7-7. Into the net. Fourth service error for Valley City here this morning. 8-7. Horace back up by 1. Heilman will go back to serve, and coming into the front row, Alyssa DeCour. Remember, first appearance here this morning. Here's Thornton setting it near side. Harstead on the attack, and the kill. Cadence Harstead with the kill. And that makes it 8-8 scores. We've been tied at 5, 6, 7, and 8. Katie Hokoka back to serve for Valley City, serving 8-8, second set. Serve on the way, Johnson. And pass far side by Heilman. Over, free ball, Heilman's Coca. Thornton set middle. Martinick on the attack. Johnson on the dig. Ball to the net. And we've got a violation. Heilman, did she go into the net violation or line violation by Branda Heilman. Point Valley City. They go up 1, 9-8. And Coca with the serve. Johnson receives. And pass to Heilman. Set far side. The lefty, DeCour, into the net. Or to Coward. 9th grade middle hitter. Point for Valley City. 10-8 Highlanders. They've scored 3 in a row here. Served by Coca into the net. 5 service errors here today for Valley City. 10-9. Highlanders lead. Piper Spiekemeyer back to serve. Well, just got it over the net. On the receive, out by Peterson. Diving for it by the 10-foot line. Point Horace. They've tied it at 10, our tie. And a serve by Spiekemeyer. In, right on the line again. Sydney Larson was over there defensively and dropped right next to her, right on the line. Service ace. So the point for Horace. They go up 1, 11-10. And Spiekemeyer, the right-hander, with the serve. Coca steps back, receives. Pass to Thornton. Set middle. Martinick on the attack. Spiekemeyer. Set up by Heilman. On the attack. Ulmer at the net. Free ball. Tipped over off the free ball. Madison Messer with the kill. Point. Horace, 12-10. Their lead now is at 2. They have scored 4 in a row. Spiekemeyer with the serve. Here's Thornton. Set middle. Martinick tipping it over the blockers and dropped it in for the kill. That's something Coach Brios also talked about. Yeah, we hit it hard, but maybe sometimes you just kind of get it around the blockers. Did that there. Point Valley City. Martinick will go back and serve, serving 12-11. Or Thornton, serving 12-11. Diving receive, kept alive. No, that's an ace. Ace there by Ryan Thornton. Point for the Highlanders. We're back tied at 12. Our 6th tie here in the second set. Ryan Thornton will serve. Up and over. Here to the near side. Heilman set on the attack. And the attack by Messer. Now the Highlanders on offense. Here's Johnson. Whoop, Johnson and Heilman. Miscommunication there. Bumped into one another. Ball goes backwards. That'll be a point for the Highlanders. 13-12. Valley City back up by 1. And back to serve. Ryan Thornton serving 13-12 in the second set. Serve on the way. Johnson. Set by Heilman. Far side. Attacking Ulmer and kill. Down the line. Reese Ulmer gets the point. 13-13. Our 7th tie here in the second set. That'll send Olivia Schock into the front row for Horace. And back to serve is the libero, Grace Johnson. Here's Thornton, set middle. Martinick on back. Spiekemeyer. Far side. Now Spiekemeyer got the pass from Schock. Thornton sets it near side. Harsted attacking. Spiekemeyer with the pass. Heilman setting it up. Ulmer attacking. Blocked at the net. Dropped in for the point. Nice point there by Ulmer on the kill. 14-13. Horace up by 1. Johnson serving. And the serve. Got it over. Martinick to Thornton. Back to Martinick. Abby gets it over. Johnson on the dig. Set Heilman. Near side. DeCowart sends it over. Dug out by Coca. Now Thornton back here near side. Harstead long on the attack by Harstead. Attack error. He gives the point to Horace. And they go up to 15-13. Johnson serving for the Hawks. Into that far corner. Harstead. Set Thornton near side. Hughesby on the attack. Spiekemeyer with the dig. Into the net. Point Valley City. Highlanders within 1. 14-15. Cadence Harstead will go back and serve for Valley City. Serving 14-15 in the second set. Horace won the first set 25-15. And Harstead angrily dribbles the ball and serves it up, gets an ace off of Johnson. That'll be an ace for Cadence Harstead. And the point for Valley City, we're tied at 15. Our 8th tie here in the second set. Harstead got it over. Good serve there. Now Heilman, far side, Spiekemeyer over. Harstead pass for the Highlanders. Thornton back setting it. Hughesby on the attack. The block gets the kill. Ava Hughesby with the kill. 16-15. Highlanders by 1. And Harstead will continue to serve. Serving 16-15. And Harstead serving. Here's a serve, far side. And that is out. Service error. Side out, point Horace. Our 9th tie here in set number 2. 16-16. Lilia Donnelly will come in and go back and serve for the black-clad Hawks. In black with that Vegas gold trim and numerals. Coca, free ball at the net. No. Thornton tried to help it over and couldn't. A lift called there against Ryan. Point for the Hawks. They go up 1, 17-16. And Donnelly to serve. High archer. Coca to Thornton. Set backside. Martinick attacking in the corner, and the kill by Abby Martinick. So Martinick picking up the kill. Tie number 10. That'll bring in LaRue. Comes the long way around. And Martinick to serve. Tied 17-17 in the second set. Martinick got it over. Free ball to net. Tipped over by LaRue, and the point. On the receive. A free ball by Heilman. And LaRue did not let it go. Dropped it in. Point Highlanders. Martinick with the serve. Heilman, set up. Donnelly. Heilman on the attack. Harstead to Thornton. Set middle. Near side. Peterson into the net. Right there was Schock in a blocking mode. Point for Horace. Our 11th tie here in the second set. 18-18. Ulmer into the net. Service error, side out. A point for the Highlanders. They go back up by 1, 19-18. I don't mind alternating points as long as you get the last 2. Now Hughesby serving, the lefty, over. Nice receive by Ulmer. Donnelly, and it's dumped over by Heilman. Coca, Thornton, set middle. On the attack, LaRue. Johnson on the dig. Donnelly back sets it at the net, into the net. Point Valley City, 20-18. Highliners by 2. And the serve is Ava Hughesby serving, 20-18. And the serve, well, she really's got a good zip on that serve. Donnelly setting it in the middle. That was by Schock. Goes off a couple of highliners. Last one, Coca. It goes out. Point Horace, 19-20. That'll bring Madison Messer into the lineup here for the Hawks. Sydney Larson will also come in for Valley City. Go back to defensive mode. Schock with the serve. Coca. And Thornton in the middle, LaRue. That goes off Donnelly, and the kill by Bailey LaRue. So LaRue with the kill, 21-19. Highlanders lead by 2. And back to serve. It'll be Jaden Peterson, pardon me. Jaden serving, 21-19. Here Donnelly, far side to Spiekemeyer. She gets it over. Pass Peterson. Set Thornton into the net. LaRue can't handle it. 4 hits against the Highliners. That's a point for the Hawks, 20-21. Horace within 1. Brianna Heilman back to serve. And the serve by Heilman. Off Larson and the ace. So the ace by Heilman ties it up at 21. And the serve here, Heilman again. Back row, Peterson to Thornton. Middle LaRue, dumping it over, dropping it in for the kill. Bailey LaRue drops it in at the 10-foot line. Marnick will come front row. LaRue will sit down. And Katie Coca, the libero, back to serve. 22-21. Valley City leading here in the second set. Again, we're playing 3. Serve on the way. Johnson at the net. Donnelly tipped at the net, dropped in. I think Harsham got a fingertip on it. Point Valley City, 23-21 Highliners. Timeout, Coach Gaylord and Horace. Highlanders leading 23-21 here in set number 2. We're back with more Highlander Volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. As we come out of the timeout, Valley City 23-21, leading by 2. Katie Coca back to serve. Horace now just coming out of that timeout. Horace won the first set, 25-15. Highliners leading here, 23-21. Served by Coca. Here's Donnelly setting it far side. Spiekemeyer on the attack, blocked at the net, and the ace block. That was Martinick there. Maybe some help from Ryan Thornton. 24-21, set point here. Highliners, number 1. And Coca with the serve. Diving dig by Ulmer. Free ball at the net. Martinick. Now Spiekemeyer for the Hawks. Donnelly it back to Spiekemeyer on the attack. Coca, back row dig. Off to Thornton. Here to the near side. Harstead. Harstead goes to the back row. Ulmer. Now keeping alive is Heilman, who wants it. Over by Donnelly. Free ball for the Highliners. Larson. Thornton set middle. Martinick tipping it over the blocker. Diving dig by Spiekemeyer. Tipped over by Donnelly. Larson keeps it alive to Thornton. Then Martinick dropping it in, and the point. Good ball. The Highliners get it. 25-21. Valley City wins the second set. We are tied at 1 as we get ready to go into set number 2. We'll have that coming up. This is Highlander Volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highliner Activity Center here on the Highliner Activity Network. It is C-Squad Volleyball. And we've got Junior Varsity coming up here in about a half hour. This is now the third set. Winner take all. We're tied 1-1 in this C-Squad match. I'll give an update from tennis here momentarily. That's going on up in Fargo. EDC tennis. And Seth Zeltinger and Kai Kringley were in the semifinals. That match is over. We'll update you here momentarily. Here's Lee on the serve for Horace. Valley City on the attack. Set middle, Martinick. Blocked at the net, and the ace block. Off the block there by Olivia Schock. Point Horace, 1-0. Hawks with the lead. And Donnelly sends it over. Coca. Back set. Thornton. Harstead on the attack and the kill. Cadence Harstead with the point. Tied 1-1. And I'll send Harstead back to serve here for Valley City. Serving 1-1 in set 3. Harstead really dribbles that hard with the closed fist. Here's Horace, set middle, on the attack shot. Koch on the dig. Thornton, set. Martinick, tried to go cross court with her left hand, and it knocked over. 4 hits called against Valley City. 2-1 Horace. Reese Ulmer will go back and serve. Serving 2-1 here in set number 3. Here's a serve. Koka receives. Pass to Thornton. Here to the near side. Peterson launches it over. Donnelly for Horace setting. Blocked at the net. Picks off the block. Kept alive by Donnelly. And no. And it was over here by the crowd on the bleachers here on the near side. Point Valley City. We're tied at 2. Abby Martinick now will go back and serve for the Highliners. Serving 2-2 in set 3. Koka sits down. LaRue comes front row. Martinick with the serve. Johnson, pass. Donnelly setting it near side. Schweben on the attack. Diving dig by Martinick. Thornton gets it to Harstead. Harstead to the back row. Ulmer to Donnelly. For Horace. Attack and the kill by Heilman. Point to the Hawks. 3-2. Horace takes a 1-point lead. And that will send Olivia Schock back to serve. Right-hander sends it up, sends it over. Harstead. Pass. Thornton. Set. Attack LaRue. Diving dig by Schock. One hand over by Schweben. Now Thornton will back set it. Huseby gets it over the net. Or Huseby up. Now over on the far corner. And a kill. Just getting it over was Heilman. Highliners couldn't handle it. That'll be for Horace, 4-2. Too many H's there. Now Schock back to serve. Serving 4-2. Here's Koka. Thornton setting it. Huseby on the attack and the kill. That goes off Ulmer. And they had a net violation either way against Heilman. So a point for the Highliners. And they go back within 1, 3-4. And that'll send Avey back to serve for Valley City. Hit the top of the net and dropped it over. Hit the tape and then rolled over for the ace for Huseby. Doesn't have to be Purdy. Get the ace. We're tied 4-4. Our third tie here. We had 11 ties in that second set. There's another ace for Huseby. No one in that back row, in that back corner. And Huseby drops it in. Highliners now up 5-4 with a 3-point run. And Huseby, the left-hander, serving. Serving 5-4. There's Schweben. Donnelly. Now Johnson over. Free ball for the Highliners. Koka. Thornton set near side. Peterson on the attack. Now Heilman back to Donnelly. Donnelly will set it up for Heilman. She'll attack. And in on the kill by Heilman. It was, not going to say it was out. Line judge said in first, but I think the up official kind of gave her that, are you sure look? And she changed it. It is out. Point to the Highliners. 6-4. Valley City by 2. And the left-hander Huseby, she's got a hard serve. Kept alive. Horace will not get it over on 3. So that is for Valley City. 7-4 Highliners, a 5-point run. And does Coach Gaylord want a timeout? She does. Timeout taken by Horace. Highliners lead 7-4 in the third set. We're tied one set apiece. Back with more Highliner Volleyball on the Highliner Activity Network. Seven 4 Valley City leading. Quick update again on that tennis as Seth Zeltinger and Kai Kringley fall to Wilbur and Panzer from Grand Forks Central in the semifinals 6-1, 6-3. So now they're waiting to see who their opponent will be in that third place match. There's a serve and another ace by Hughesby. Again, Ava's got a solid serve. It's got a little bit of something behind it. And that is her third ace in rotation. And the Highliners have scored 6 in a row, lead at 8-4. The left-hander with the serve. And that one went long. A little too much oomph on that one. 5-8. She will come out. Larson will come in defensively. Back row for the Highliners. Schweben will go back to serve. 5-8. Hawks trailing. Here's a serve by near side Harstead. In the middle, Peterson. Over by LaRue and in. No, out, wide. LaRue's attack just wide here near side. So the point for Horace makes it 6-8. And Schweben will go back and serve. On the receive, Harstead. No, into the net. Over by the scores table on the far side. So 3 in a row here by Horace. They're within 1, 7-8. And Schweben will serve. Sophomore, 5-5. Here's a set by Thornton middle. LaRue drops it in and in. They were waiting for the line judge to say something, but the up official made the call. It was in. Point Valley City, 9-7 Highliners. Oh, they're going to say it was. Now the down official is calling out. Lifta. Boy, that looked in from here. I should have looked at the screen. But they're going to call it out, so Schweben will serve 8-8. And she gets an ace. Hit the top of the net, rolls over. Well, then, so the Highliners up by 2. They're now trailing by 1, 9-8. That's a 3-point swing. Schweben now serving for Horace. Near side, Harstead. Thornton set. Peterson on the attack. Blocked at the net, and they'll get the point. Point for Valley City, tying it up at 9. Jaden Peterson now back to serve. Peterson serving 9-9 here in the third set. And the serve on the way. Johnson receives. Pass, Schweben. Tipping it back. Illegal hit. A lift there called against Schweben. That'll be a point for Valley City. 10-9 Highliners. And Peterson serving 10-9. Heilman, Schweben set far side. Almer hit the top of the net. Harstead gets it to Thornton. Back to Harstead on the attack. Johnson with the dig. Schweben setting it up far side for Almer. Off of Peterson and the point. Off the Almer kill. We're tied 10-10. I think this is going to come down to who gets the last 2 points. 10-10 in this third set. Tied, 1 set apiece. Almer serving. That's Reese Almer, the freshman. Serving 10-10. And they're saying, no, it's not Reese's. It's Heilman's serve now. So Brianna Heilman will go back and serve. And Coach Gaylord wants a check. Of course, coaches ask for a rotation check. Make sure they've got the right personnel on the floor where they're supposed to be. So the down official is obliging. And there's the go-ahead. Here comes the serve here by Heilman. All right, back row. Peterson. Thornton setting it. Near side, Harsted over. Now Johnson. Schweben set. Far side. Almer attacking. Off of Larson and out. So the point there makes it 11-10, and the Highlanders want to talk it over. Timeout, Valley City, trailing 11-10 to Horace here in the third set. We're back with more Highlander Volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. (11-10), Horace leading by 1 here in the third set. They won the first set 25-15. Highlanders come back, won the second set 25-21. Now we're in that third set. 11-10 Horace. Heilman with the serve. Coca. Thornton set near side. Harsted flipping it over. Donnelly to Schweben. She'll set it for Almer. Almer on the attack. Coca with the dig. Thornton setting it middle. Attacking there is LaRue. Off of Schweben for Horace. Johnson back to the middle. And then over by Messer. Free ball for the Highlanders. Here's Thornton setting it near side. Harsted attacking far corner. Picked out Johnson on the dig. Schweben gets it to Almer. Back over. Dug out there by Harsted. Thornton gives it back to Harsted. Goes cross court. Johnson on the dig. Now back on the far side. Almer high and out. Got the pass from Messer and send it high and out on the back line. That is a point for Valley City. We are tied at 11. I'll send LaRue to the bench, Martinick to the front row, and Katie Coca back to serve. Serving 11-11 here in the third set. Jump serve by the 8th grader. Johnson, Schweben tipped at the net. High tip on the far side there by Messer and out. Point Highliners. 12-11 Valley City. Leading by 1. Coca with the serve. Sends it over. Johnson receives. Schweben back to Johnson. Gets it over. Peterson. Thornton set. Martinick. Martinick on the attack. Johnson with the dig. Schweben setting it far side. Almer attacking. There's Coca with the dig. Gets it over to Thornton. Now to the near side. Harsted. Free ball here for the Hawks. Schweben set middle. Tipped over by Messer. Right there was Larson to Thornton. Near side Martinick. On the blockers. Now Schweben gets it back to Johnson. Far side for Almer. Nope, actually Almer was going to hit it. And then it was Schock that hit it. And she hit it into the net. A point for Valley City. 13-11. Highlanders lead by 2. And Coca with the serve. Johnson. And off Johnson. That's an ace by Coca. Point Valley City. 14-11. Set match point here for the Highlanders. Katie Coca back serving. Serving 14-11. Jump serve on the way. Johnson. Kept alive by Donnelly. Schweben gets it over. Ball. Martinick to the corner. Right there was Heilman. Now Schweben gets it over. Johnson off of Coca. And they're going to call illegal. Yep, double contact on Katie. That's a point for the Hawks. It's 12-14. Set match point number 2 for Valley City. With Grace Johnson serving for the Hawks. Serving 12-14. Peterson. Thornton. Back to Martinick on the attack. Johnson diving dig. Schweben setting it up for Almer. Backs up, pushes it over. Here's Larson. And then harsh free ball for the Hawks. Schweben tipping it over. Pass by Peterson. Thornton sets it for Martinick into the net. Point Hawks. 13-14. Set match point number 3 for Valley City, with Grace Johnson for the Hawks back to serve. Johnson serve on the way. Harstead, pass. Thornton at the net, setting it. Near side, Harstead attacking. Johnson with the dig. Ulmer backed up. Now she got it ahead to Schock. Schock gets it over. Free ball for the Highliners. Thornton back set over by Martinick. Now Heilman to Schweben. She'll set it up for Ulmer. Into the net. Point Valley City. And the Highliners take the third set, 15-13, and win the match 2-1. So Valley City is back on the winning track with a 2-1 victory here against the Horace Hawks. Again, losing 25-15, winning 25-21, and winning 15-13. So again, we're going to be shutting off our video stream here as we will step aside for about 10 minutes or so. We've got another match coming up as the Horace Hawks and the Highlander Junior Varsity will be getting on the court here in about 15-20 minutes. Back with more volleyball. This is the Highlander Activity Network.